say.
But you're still pursuing some of those cases, you know, for 25 to life sentences.
What, nonviolent, non-serious cases? Only if it's justified in writing and reviewed at a higher level. It's a relatively small number. I can try and get you some examples of where the presumption has been overcome. It's a very small number.
Yeah, an example would be great. I mean, nothing
all
comes
I gotta do
to...
is call downtown and the directors make those decisions. Lael Rubin can dig them out.
Okay, great.
We'll get you some real-life examples. I'll give you one that came up years ago. This an individual engaged in a very, very significant, intense stalking of a female victim. He had prior convictions for felonious sexual assaults, rape, that kind of stuff. The prosecutor, who's out in Pasadena, said this guy is still a predator based upon his new nonviolent, non-serious stalking of this woman, and I think he should get 25 to life. That's an example of where you overcome the presumption when the new offense is nonviolent or non-serious. So I'm sure there's some examples there, and we can dig them out for you.
Steve, do you have any sense of any shift in opinion among Republicans in California? We've seen in some states like Texas, you know, where Republicans...
Not on the basis of my primary for Attorney General. I think Republicans are common sense. They don't like to see their taxpayer dollars wasted. And when I went out in 2000 in those groups, like I did with every group, explained the policy, they all shook their head, yes, they get it. They get a common sense approach, they get proportionality. It's just the demagogues, elected officials and otherwise, that don't get it because they think they can score some points by being the toughest guy in town.
But they're the ones that set the policy. I'm talking about legislators, elected officials, really.
I didn't see a whole lot of courage when it came to the state legislature when we proposed 1642. They could have put that on the ballot, but 5 Democrat elected officials refused were in the state legislature because they're on a statewide ballot. They refused to vote for it. They want to be called soft on crime. So they missed an opportunity to give the public a chance to really structure reform. So in that instance, 5 Democrats failed the people of the state of California by not even letting them have a choice. And you can go back and see who was running then. And everyone on a statewide ballot who's a Democrat, it was a state legislature, you can blame them for the lack of reform. Talk about gutless.